All right, we are going to do our demonstration for our coil pot today. I have 2 pieces of clay that you guys need. One is going to be in a ball. This is going to be your base. One is going to be a cube. This is going to be for your coils. You need a clay mat to work on your table with. Everyone's going to get their own mats. The mats are found in the clay cabinet. Okay, every table is going to get 1 bin of tools to work with. The most popular tool is going to be these smoothing tools, and I'll show you how to use these a little bit later. Okay, you're going to start with your round piece of clay. This is going to be your base. It should be like a small orange size. We are going to wedge it on your clay mat or your plastic mat to get rid of air bubbles. You only need to wedge about a minute or so. So I'm forming this into a cube, forcing the air bubbles out. All right, after you wedge it for a minute, I want you to take it in your hands and form it into a ball, kind of like a sphere. This is going to be a nice base for you guys. We are going to use a flattening method, kind of like making a cookie. So start with a ball. If you want to roll it on your clay mat, you could also do that. All right, we're going to take our ball and we are going to press with our hand. Now, do not make your base too thin. My class yesterday made their bases some of them made them really thin, and they were too fragile to start with. So just kind of gently press like you're pushing down on a cookie. A big cookie. Okay, this is about as thin as I would go. Okay, it's almost as tall as like a finger. Okay, so if you put your hand next to it, it should be as tall as your hand. Now, this next step is really important because I have 3 5th grades, and I want to separate all the 3 5th grades because all these are going to go together in the kiln. I need you to put your initials, and you can use anything sharp in here to carve with. So I'm going to do KF. And you guys are my 2nd 5th grade class. So I'm going to give you guys the letter B. So you're going to do your initials and the letter B. My Thursday, Friday class, Miss Brettle's class, they are going to be my class C. And Shoop, my Monday, Tuesday class, is my class A. So you guys are my B class. Question?
Yeah, well, like, for... my initials are KS, and in Miss Brettle's class,
there's a KS.
Kenzie Stevens.
Okay, you'll have a B on yours, and Kenzie will have a C. So we'll be able to tell which one is yours and hers. Good question, though. All right, when you are done with this, you're going to put that on the bottom, and now we're going to start making our coils. You're going to take that cube of clay. Okay, it should be almost like one of those little clementines. Should be about that size. We're going to wedge this clay. And I like to keep the clay up by the sink for you guys to use. If you use all the clay, there's more pieces up there. Just take 2 for now. 1 circle and 1 square. Okay, enough. All right, once you get it wedged, you're going to form this into a snake shape. Andrew?
What's a clementine?
A clementine is one of those really small oranges. They're pretty tiny. You know, like an orange is usually like this size.
It's like this size.
A clementine is smaller than an orange.
Yeah,
Some people call it beauties. Remember, we're filming. Okay, so I formed this into a snake. You're going to roll with both your hands on your clay mat to make a coil, because remember, we're making a coil pot. Now, with this coil, you want it to be even. You want the width to be nice and straight. Now, this is going to be about the size of a finger. So don't make your coils too thin, and don't make your coils too thick. Okay, I'm going to take my coil. Quiet, please. And I'm going to wrap it around the top of my base.
That's big.
Okay, it's going to look like this. I'm going to take a finger or a thumb, and I am going to gently smooth this coil all the way down to my base. I'm just going to kind of mush, almost like mushing that clay onto the base. This is what's going to attach my clay onto the base, the coil.
Question?
Yes.
Will you do another snake or?
Yes. Good question, because this isn't tall enough. I want my coil pot to be much taller than this. Right now it's just like a small little dish. We are only smoothing the inside. I want the outside to have those coils showing. Okay, so that's why neatness counts, craftsmanship. You want to roll your coils evenly and neatly. This is what the inside is going to look like. Okay, you're going to smooth those coils down. All right, now since I used all my clay, I'm going to go and grab another cube to make another coil.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
I'm going to re-wedge this clay.
Whoa. Wait, how many pieces are we going to be getting today?
I would say today you'll probably just get this first part done.
Wait, just even the snake part though?
Yeah, you should be able to get one coil made.
So will we have like 2 pieces of clay?
Maybe. Some people might only get done with one. It kind of depends how quick of a worker you are.
I'm really slow sometimes.
You've done this
All
in
right.
6 minutes.
Shh.
Quiet on that, please.
Guys, we're recording for tomorrow, so stop talking. I'm going to roll out another coil. Save your questions for after we're done recording.
Is that smoke?
What?
That's not funny.
All right, leave it alone. We're recording. I'm going to sound like a fool saying we're recording 20 times on this video.
You've already said it 5.
And the sub is going to laugh. Okay, I have another coil made. This coil is going to get attached to the last coil that you made. I just like to smooth it together a little bit.
That's a big
And
coil.
then I'm going to continue.
It's a big slithery snake.
It's falling on the side.
Yeah.
It's like tilting.
Yeah.
What?
Looks like a Krabby Patty.
It looks pretty good. It just.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You want a clay sandwich? Yeah.
all right, this is where the tool comes in. If you guys want to use one of these smoothing tools instead of a finger, you can take this and you can smush down those coils on the inside lightly with one of these tools.
Wait, why would you do that?
Good question. Did everyone hear that? No. Why do we want to smooth the inside? Who thinks they know?
So that you can
Yes.
get the hair.
Austin.
Clay attaches.
So the clay attaches. If you guys just keep snaking around, there's nothing that's going to hold that clay together. Right now it stays together because there's a little bit of moisture in the clay. Once these dry and become that greenware that we talked about, there's nothing to hold that clay together and your coils fall apart. So this smoothing part on the inside is a very important step. Okay? Do not smooth the coils on the outside. That is going to stay for part of your design. Okay, next week, when I come back from vacation, we are going to talk about the lid and the animal sculpture that's going to go on top of your coil pot. So start thinking in your head, what kind of animal might you want to sculpt for the top of your coil pot?
Stop.
One more thing really quick before we stop. You are going to take your bag. Ellie, I'm going to borrow yours.
Ellie Schmidt.
You're going to take your bag with your name on it. You're going to open it up.
I'm breathing.
Let's pretend it's the end of the class period. I'm going to take my coil pot. I'm going to put it in my bag. I am going to close up my bag completely. Maybe make the name showing. Okay, it should look like this. And you're going to put them on the shelves over here by your table. So let's pretend I was sitting at table 4.
Don't give me the camera.
It's going to go right here by table 4.
Come on.
All right, you can stop it.